Well, let's go to a serious issue back down to Victoria. As I said to you, weather was bleak today. I think the hearts and minds were pretty bleak as well. This is all about the change this week, the hope that we thought we'd see in terms of restrictions easing. In a sense, like Gladys Berejiklian's telling New South Wales people, you get vaccinated and there's a freedom path. Not so in Victoria. The only good thing that's happened this week is Andrews has been forced to admit that zero COVID is going nowhere. But very soon, Victoria will be, or Melbourne will be, the most locked down city in the world. And mums, dads, students, small business, all of them are pleading for hope and clarity from the Premier about our way out. Restaurateur and owner of the Panama Room, Luke Stepsys, is joining me tonight. He's one of those looking for some hope. Luke, I talk to a lot of people every day. I know you do too. I don't know why this lockdown is any worse than the other 5, but everyone's saying that they feel much harder hit this time round. They're finding it harder just to get out of bed and go for a walk, just to cope. It's pretty tough, isn't it?
Oh, look, you think about where we were 12 months ago. You know, we were at our lowest point, and yet the hope that we had was that we had to do this. I mean, we thought the first time, and then obviously Victoria suffered and had to do it a second time. We thought that was it. And obviously here we are 12 months later, and it just conjures up that feeling of hopelessness, that you're in this situation that you have no control over, and, you know, you've got a Premier that is offering no hope. I mean, you have a look on Wednesday, you know, small businesses, you know, we asked for a plan. We wanted a roadmap, something to give us just a glimmer of hope. But instead, all we got was confirmation that most Victorian businesses are going to be shut for the immediate future. And that's Daniel Andrews 101. It's always about him. It's always about this sort of hard-ass, tough guy stance that just he does not understand the devastation and destruction that, you know, his policy has caused the citizens of Victoria. If he's watching tonight, I'd love to say to him, you know, Daniel Andrews' estate is broken. What we require right now, we need courage, bravery and honesty. We need you to be honest with the people. We need you to lead us out of this because you put us in this mess. We need a plan to get our kids back to school. We need a plan to get our businesses open. And we need a plan to restore our freedoms.
Yeah, it's interesting, you know, Berejiklian fronts the camera every single day. She said, don't focus too much on the numbers. The vaccination rates are going through the roof. We get to 70%, you get freedoms back. They've got unlimited exercise. They've got weddings back already. They have a path out. I know it's tough up there. There's 1,000-odd cases a day at the moment, but they can see sort of light at the end of the tunnel. He's not, down here, he's not fronting the camera every day like he did in the past. The only report we've had is this could go on for another 10 weeks. We know there's no spring carnival. Basically, certainly no AFL. If you're in hospitality and you rely on weddings and events, who would be prepared to book anything? We don't know even if we're out at Christmas time. How on earth do you keep a business going? How do you pay your staff? How do you do anything?
Well, I mean, I still have about 40 weddings booked for this year. And obviously a lot have already moved. We're holding on to hope, like everybody. I mean, you know, it's ironic that I watch the New South Wales press conference every day because Gladys provides some hope. And, you know, I've been sitting back hoping that we will follow suit, that at some point the penny's going to drop. I mean, I was told internally that 3 weeks ago, Daniel Andrews was advised that we would not be reaching zero COVID, that the ship had sailed, that this could not be beaten. And I just think that, you know, for him to come out and take 3 weeks to make an announcement, but then to leave us hanging and to offer no roadmap and no plan, it's just a blatant disregard for Victorians. And Victorians voted for this man. They deserve so much better. You talk, like you see at the moment that, you know, we all talk about mental health. I mean, until a week ago, I didn't know that we had a chief psychiatrist of the state of Victoria. I mean, where has Neil Coventry been throughout this pandemic? You know, I've got staff that are struggling, like I don't have the mechanisms to help them deal with it. It's just disgusting. And, you know, Daniel Andrews, when he extended the lockdown recently, admitted that Neil Coventry wasn't on the call to extend. You know, how is mental health right now not a priority when these decisions are being made? You know, we need hope and we need a plan and we need to make vaccination the priority and we need to get open.
You speaking out tonight, though, and you continually speaking out, you and others, gives people hope that someone's in their corner. Have as best a weekend as you can, Luke, and we hope that Monday and Tuesday and everywhere next week gets better as we go on. Thank you for your time, as always.
Thanks, Peter.